Good morning, everybody. It's 9 o'clock here in Missouri, and we're going super live, super early, super live, super early. We're going live super early this morning because it's checkout day. Oh, I know, so sad, so sad. But I wanted to do a review now while everything is still fresh on my mind in case anybody had any questions about what this was like, if they have any reservations about coming here. My job is to encourage everybody to do all the quilty things because on this channel we talk all things pop quilture. And this is about as pop quilture as you can get, in my opinion. You've got somebody who is definitely, she's just, with it. She's with it with the quilting stuff. And so the retreat that she put on was nothing shy of amazing. It was great. There's really nothing that I would change. This was the best retreat that I have been on thus far. And part of it is because of the ambiance. If you are thinking about hosting a retreat, I actually suggest you do it here. This area is on most people's quilty bucket list. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them for me, and I'm going to tell you guys what the whole process looked like for us coming down. So retreats are a place where you can gather with your friends and whatnot and come together and do some sewing, but it's up to you. Plenty of options to not sew. If you don't want to, you don't have to, and you don't have to be a quilter. There were several people here, well, a couple of people here who were doing other projects like garment construction, just kind of hanging out. A lot of people have taken this time to reconnect with their family. Sisters were here, friends who haven't seen each other for many years came down because, again, this is kind of a bucket list destination for anybody who is a quilter. I am in Missouri, Hamilton, Missouri to be exact, which is about an hour outside of Kansas City. I flew into Kansas City and I Ubered over. They do have a shuttle service that can pick you up if everything kind of aligns correctly. And there are bus tours and things like that if you want to check out a different retreat. But this is about the Icy Stars retreat. Kristen set this up as a refresh retreat. She was all about kind of making it a spa-esque kind of feel, which was really cool. She started off with it several months ago, and I was able to put it on payment plans if I needed to, which was great because you didn't have to come up with the whole lump sum. I believe the sum was $800, and then there's an additional fee if you would like to be transported to Liberty to go to the Quilting is My Therapy store and where Angela Walters is, which is back towards Kansas City. And then there's a dinner there, and you can purchase an additional hotel night if you'd like. That she had like a block set off. She had a block blocked off at that hotel, and then you can leave the following day or whatever you want to do. So the retreat actually starts on Tuesday and it ended today. So it's a couple of nights. What is that? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we got 4 days and 3 nights, and it just didn't seem like it was long enough. I came in on Monday, so I flew into Kansas City. I Ubered over. Monday night, I was able to check in for a small fee that I paid directly to the retreat center. It was $50, and they let me come in, put my stuff down, and then I could go ahead and go shopping and hang out all around. And then you go on ahead and check in the next day at 3:00 p.m. So it was later, and that's when the actual retreat started. My meals for the retreat were taken care of. And then this morning there is like a continental breakfast that they offer. The meals were good. I enjoyed them. They're put together by the locals. Everything is local run around here. If you are trying to get other food, you can. There are a few other options, and they really don't accommodate vegetarian options here. This is a meat eating town, and so you kind of have to either bring your own food or figure out something else. There are a couple of cafes. I'm sitting in front of 2 right now. There's a Subway at the corner. There's a pasta shop. There is a cafe that's down the way. There's a bowling alley that sells food. But other than that, after 5 o'clock, you're kind of stuck here. If you don't have a car, you're it shuts down. And when I say shuts down, I mean at 5 o'clock, it absolutely shuts down. So if you need some special food accommodations or something like that, you need to make your own arrangements. But again, they really don't accommodate vegetarian food options. But again, the food was good. I liked it. We had like a brisket and some mashed potatoes and vegetables yesterday. We had like a taco kind of thing. We had pasta, spaghetti. We had wraps for lunches, sandwiches for lunches, and everything was pretty good. The shopping is scary here. You have 15 shops to choose from. You guys know the daily deals at Missouri Star and all the other things that are happening while you're here. You have access to just about anything quilting related you can imagine. All different kinds of stores, and they're very, very, very easy to get to because they're all within like a 3 block radius, and these are tiny city blocks. Think Mayberry when you come here, like Andy Griffith. That's kind of the feel that I get. This is a very, very small town, population maybe 1,700, somewhere around there. Tiny town, so small town charm. Again, all the stores are right here, but for whatever reason, we just kept going back and back and back to the stores and back to the stores again and having a blast. But it's what it's what it is. That is part of the charm of coming here to Missouri. Again, I don't know that there's any other place that has this many stores in this tight of radius that that everybody knows about that they want to come to. But this is it. Sleeping accommodations, I was super scared. Oh, I was scared about sleeping in a room with a bunch of other people. All of us here are grown women, and probably very few of us share a room with anybody except for our spouse, and probably haven't for for a while. It is a dormitory style when you stay at the retreat center. There are rooms with 3 to 5 beds in them, and there are some communal bathrooms at the end of the hall, and they're all across from one another. I took some video of the retreat center, so I'll have to plug that in at some point and show you guys. Well, not here, but I'll have to do a video and show you guys. I was very concerned about that. I was concerned about everybody seeing my nighttime and morning evolutions, and I was concerned about snoring, me snoring, them snoring. I was concerned about the temperature of the room. I was concerned about the beds. I was concerned. It's dormitory style. But you know what? Didn't have one issue. I don't have one thing to say about it. I haven't heard anybody complain about their roommates or anything like that. The roommates were chosen for us prior to us coming. They put you in the rooms. There are some stairs in the retreat center that are steep, and you gotta want it. They are a lot to climb. So we were making very intentional decisions about when we would go upstairs and when we would come down. They're not not doable, but there are steep stairs. Matter of fact, all the stairs around here are kind of steep. They do have a chair that can assist you going up the stairs if you need that assistance. There are a couple of bedrooms that are down on the bottom floor where people who have scooters and wheelchairs were able to bunk. There's a couple of beds in either one of those, and then there are 2 bathrooms that are down on the main floor. I never had to use the restroom and couldn't get into a restroom. It's like 8 bathrooms. It's like 6, 7, yeah, like 8 bathrooms in this entire facility. Everybody seemed to be able to get to where they needed to be. We didn't have an issue. This sleeps, I think, 33 people, the retreat center, but there are also other hotels around where people can stay and enjoy this. It just kind of depends, but this is the actual retreat center that I stayed at. I see women getting bussed in, so check for their bus tours. They might be able to bus you in from wherever you are, or they have bus tours all around, and they have a woman that I met who buses people in, and every day there are busloads of women or people getting off. No husbands were here. We saw some husbands help get their wives set up, and then they took off. I haven't seen any like staying in the hotels or anything like that. I think everybody's husband just kind of dropped them off and left, or however they made their arrangements. I didn't see any men in the retreat center. It was all women. I don't know what they do when, I have to ask that question. I don't know what they do when men want to come and retreat too. I'm going to have to check into that. I don't know. There is a kitchen, which is kind of a communal kitchen. There are a couple of things that they don't want you to mess with, but you can use their refrigerator there. I don't know if you can cook. It seems like you can't, but we had a group table with tons and tons of snacks it was just overflowing with love. Tons and tons of food. We were able to snack all day. 3 meals again provided. and a refrigerator. Like if you have to keep your medication in the refrigerator or something like that, there is a refrigerator here. You don't need to bring any condiments or anything like that. It's communal. They have the ranch dressings, they have the mustard, the mayonnaise and stuff. You don't need to bring that kind of thing here. There's a grocery store within like 5 feet to the right of the retreat center, and it's like a full grocery store. So in case you do have some special needs or you just want to snack something or put together something light, you do have access to that. Oh, what else? Somebody asked me a quick question. Have I been to the machine quilting area? No, I don't even know where that would be. I didn't see any warehouses or anything like that. No idea where that is. The museum was nice. It is walking distance, but we were driven over by the mayor of Hamilton. That happened. Like, he really drove us over there. He's got like a 12-person open air golf cart. Well, I guess all golf carts are open air, but he drove us on over, and I got a chance to spend a little time. If you haven't done so, check out my museum walkthrough video. Very, very nice quilts over there. It's a really nice put together museum. Got a chance to see Jenny Doan. If Jenny Doan is available and she's in town, she'll come on over and chat with you all. She gave us an hour of her time, and we were very, very appreciative of that. We got a chance to hear her story in person from her. You can ask her questions. She signs her books. They had a scavenger hunt that they do with the retreat center, and you get all these different things. And one of the things that we were given was a book, and she signs the book for you and takes some pictures, and you get a chance to love on her a little bit. What else? All in all, I'd say if you can get out here, try to do this. Try to do it with Kristen. Kristen was a wonderful hostess. She had a gazillion gifts for us. She reached out to some companies and they sponsored her, and she gave us some very, very nice things. Lots of fabric. We got lots of notions. I am definitely leaving with more than I brought. Leave a little room in your suitcase, maybe a lot of room for any shopping that you do, but anything else that you're going to take away. Kristen is hosting another retreat in February that's going to be in Quilt. It's Quitmas or Quilt. I don't know. It's in Texas. It's the largest store in Texas, largest quilt store in Texas, and in that area, she's hosting her retreat in February. I don't know if I'm going to be able to attend. It's right before QuiltCon, but I might, because this was such a good opportunity. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed myself. I'm wiped out. I'm tired. You can sew all night long, and we did. A lot of us just stayed up all night long. It's no muss, no fuss. You wake up when you feel like it. You get dressed when you feel like it. There were things on the schedule, but it wasn't an issue if you missed it. They had 2 classes where they kind of walked you through a block, and they were a Dresden block and then a chain block that you can purchase from Missouri Star. They walk you through it, and then you have the option to put it together, and they have staff on site from the majority of the day to help you with any of your project needs and anything that goes wrong. They play music here. Oh, they play music on the streets. You can literally just be dancing down the streets because the music is playing. Again, tons of stores. My favorite store is the flower shop. I don't know. The flower shop is my jam. The second favorite would be the accessory store, and I missed the accessory store on my first day. But we managed to get it in, yesterday. So, again, if you have an opportunity to do an I See Stars retreat, I suggest you do it. If you have an opportunity to do a retreat here in Hamilton, Missouri, I suggest you do it. I understand why this is a bucket list destination, because there's nothing like it. I haven't run into anything like this. I don't even know what would be close to this. This is absolutely like the Walt Disney World for quilters. It's amazing. Seeing what Jenny has accomplished here, or Jenny and her family. I know that her son started kind of all this with her, but you guys, where else can you find a town that is pretty much employed by the quilt company, where everybody gets a job, where everybody can get a job, where everybody can get some insurance, where everybody can get off at 5 o'clock and go be with their families? It's amazing. Lots and lots and lots has happened because of them, and I'm amazed. I'm inspired. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you were ever thinking about coming, Lots of people came here for the very first time. This is their very first retreat. Lots of the ladies here, this was their first retreat, and they all said that they would want to do it again too. They didn't feel left out. Everybody kind of made friends. Everybody had somebody to lunch with, eat with. We kind of all ate together for the most part. And for sure, if you get a chance, go to Miss Little's. They have tea at high noon, and I thought it was probably my favorite experience since being here, was being able to sit down, and the tea was just beautiful and amazing. It was just such a cute ambiance. It was an experience, and I would say that that was my favorite thing that I've done here. If there are no other questions, I'm going to check out of here. But again, I see Stars Quilting with Kristen. If you can, go to one of her retreats. I don't know what this next retreat is going to be like, but if you can catch the one that she does here, I don't know if she's going to do it again, but if she does, I suggest you check into it, because it was something to see. It was just all the good things, all the good things. And I review everything, all the classes that I go to, all the shows, everything. And this review, I'm just on cloud nine. I'm tired. I'm tired, but I'm on cloud nine. I think this is worth checking out. I don't know if I told you guys the price was $800 to be here, and then to go to Liberty is additional, and if you come in on Monday, it's an additional fee. But she allows you to pay over time, and that makes it a little bit more palatable, right? Or tangible. So, yeah. All right. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will check you guys on the next one. All right. Bye-bye.